Well, until midnight last night, Gary Glitter was subject to a travel banning order, which meant largely that he had to give in his passport and wasn't allowed to travel abroad. Now, the Metropolitan Police, who kind of oversee the management of Glitter, could have applied for a new order. There's a maximum of 5 years that these orders can last for. He's been under an order for just over 3 years, but they didn't apply for a new order, so the order has gone away. The Met Police won't talk about the individual case today, but they have said in a very brief statement that in general terms, if there is information suggesting a person is likely to reoffend, then they would go for another travel order. So they haven't. He will get his passport back, unless it's of course expired, but he is essentially free to travel anywhere in the world, but he still has to give notice of any travel plans if he's planning to be away from the UK for more than 3 days. And of course, if he does tell the police he's going to travel, the police may well tell the country he's headed for that he's on his way. And that's going to be difficult in some parts of the world for Glitter, because when he came back to the UK, when he was deported from Vietnam after serving his sentence there, he tried to go to 19 other countries before coming back to the UK, and those 19 countries refused to accept him. So it's still likely he will find it very difficult to go to a number of countries even now.
And to be Gary Glitter, Paul Gadd, 68 years old. These are the latest pictures from this morning, leaving his property in central London, being taken to be questioned by police. Police saying that he was arrested 7:15 this morning on suspicion of sexual offences, been taken into custody at a London police station. The individual, police not naming him at this time, they say he falls under the strand of the investigation they're terming Savile and others. So that giving you the scope of the investigation and where that is leading. Some of the obviously evidence bags and what have you is part of that ordinary procedure that would take place following this sort of arrest. But as you can say, police not naming the individual, but clearly we saw Paul